How you guys doing? Welcome to AWA Sports Chats. Good afternoon and welcome to AWA Sports Chats. So guys, today on AWA Sports Chats, the sports topics are going to be about a couple of sports topics. The first sports topic is going to be about today's sports topic is going to be about the NFL, the AFC conference, and the NFC conference. And I have some questions I have wrote. And I was watching the highlights of the NFL Week 8 games yesterday. So let's get started. The AFC division, the AFC South division, the AFC East division. So let's start with the AFC South division. Who will win the AFC South division? I have the Buffalo Bills to win that division. Who will win the AFC West division? I have the LA Chargers will win the AFC West division. Who will win the AFC North division? I have the Baltimore Ravens will win the AFC North division. And who will win the AFC East division? I have the Tennessee Titans. Um, and also, let's go to the NFC. The NFC Conference. The NFC East division. I have the Dallas Cowboys will win the NFC East division. Who will win the NFC West division? I have the Arizona Cardinals will win the NFC West division. And who will win the NFC North division? I have the Green Bay Packers will win this division. Who will win the NFC South division? I know the Saints defeated the Buccaneers, but they play again in Week 12 and Week 11 too. So I have Tom Brady and the Buccaneers to win the NFC South division. And look at the other questions I have. AW Sports Chats topic is NFL professional football. Who are the best top teams with the best records in the NFL? So I got the Bills, the Chargers, the Ravens, the Titans, the Cowboys, the Cardinals, the Rams, the Buccaneers, and Packers, and Cardinals already, I said. Um, they have the best record in the NFL. Which NFL team has an undefeated record? The Arizona Cardinals, the Phoenix Arizona Cardinals have the undefeated record, but now they lost. Who will win the AFC conference? I have the Buffalo Bills will win this division in the conference. I have the Buffalo Bills will win the AFC conference this year. The offense is good. The defense is good. The run game is good. The passing game is good. The defense get turnovers. Stephon Diggs playing good football, receiving yards. And who will win the NFC conference? I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will win the NFC conference this year, next year. So, guys, let's take a look at the other notes I have. AW Sports Chats, my top 5 tight ends, my top 5 defensive linemen, my top 5 linebackers, my top 5 defensive backs. And these are the lists of the players. We're going to start with top 5 tight ends. Travis Kelce, number 1 for the Chiefs. Number 2, Dallas Goedert for the Eagles. Number 3, George Kittle for the 49ers. Jimmy Graham from the Bears. Tight end Jimmy Graham from the Bears. Number 5, Zach Ertz, the Arizona Cardinals, used to play for the Eagles. The Eagles traded him, but that's how sports goes. Business is a business at the end of the day. Top 5 defensive linemen: Aaron Donald, Fletcher Cox, the Eagles, Jason Pierre-Paul, the Buccaneers, Nick Bosa, the 49ers, Derek Barnett for the Eagles. Top five linebackers: Von Miller from the Broncos, Hassan Reddick from the Panthers, Bobby Burke from the Seattle Seahawks, KJ Wright for the Los Angeles from the Los Vegas Raiders now, and Shaquille Barnett from the Buccaneers. Top five defensive backs: Josh Norman, Panthers; Stephen Gardner, Panthers; Joe Hannon, Pittsburgh Steelers; and Delarius Slay, Philadelphia Eagles; and Anthony Harris. So these guys that I said, are on my list, AWE Sports Chat rankings, and you're gonna see more rankings still. These guys will definitely make the NFL Pro Bowl this year. Next year, I mean, they will make the NFL Pro Bowl. They're good players. Let's check out my other list I have of players. My top five. My top five quarterbacks: Tom Brady, number one. Number two, Dak Prescott. He's injured. Number three, Aaron Rodgers, and we're gonna talk about that more later on. Matthew Stafford, the Rams. Lamar Jackson, the Ravens. Top five running backs: Derrick Henry, Mark Ingram, back with the Saints. Alvin Kamara, Nick Chubb, Ezekiel Elliott, Cowboys. Top five wide receiver: Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, Marquez Brown, Cooper Kupp, and Mike Williams. These guys are great players. These are my top five players, NFL football players. And next one, AW Sports Chats. There you go, the logo, my show logo. And I need you guys to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have news, questions, interviews, and more. Next on AW Sports Chats, we're going to look at the NFL 2022 playoffs. And that is 2 months from now. That's in January, the new year. We're going to look at my pre-predictions of my NFL playoff picture. And we're going to start with the NFC conference. So this is the NFC conference playoff picture. I drew it up already. The Cowboys, I have number one. Number two, I have the Arizona Cardinals. Number three, I have the Los Angeles Rams. Number four, the Buccaneers. Number five, the Packers. Number six, the Carolina Panthers. Now let's go to the AFC playoff picture I drew up. I have the number one seed in the AFC playoff picture. I have the Buffalo Bills number one. Number two, the Baltimore Ravens. Number three, the Tennessee Titans. Then I have number four, the Cincinnati Bengals. Number five, the Las Vegas Raiders. Number six, the Cleveland Browns. And this is how my playoff picture is going to look at the end of this month. I'm going to put the teams in next month because the NFL playoff scenario starts in December. Teams in the hunt and the bubble still can get in, but they have to win. So, you guys seen my notes already. Next we're going to talk about is which NFL team from the NFC is going to win the championship this year or next year or could win the championship. I'm going to do a poll on my social media accounts to see, to get a feedback and get facts back and questions and answers. I want to congratulate the Philadelphia Eagles. They finally found a way to bounce back and snap a 5-game losing streak. Now they just have to win 5 more. Basically, the Philadelphia Eagles just have to win 6 more, and they can get the 9-5, and they can just make it to the playoffs. But they're going to need some help to make it to the playoffs. They're going to need the Saints to lose, the Panthers to lose, the Bears to lose, and the Vikings to lose. So if the Vikings lose and the Saints lose, the Eagles can clear their path to the playoffs with the number 6 seed in the NFC. the reason why I put the Panthers in the number 6 seed because the Panthers they're playing good football now. You know, even that if the Panthers start to struggle and lose, I'm going to take them out. That's this right here is a pre-playoff picture. This is not the final playoff picture. I'm gonna do another one. I want congratulations to Philadelphia Eagles because they bounced back. That's my favorite team. They were able to use their defense. They was able to use this player, defensive back number 2. His name is Darius Slater. They was able to use Darius Slater and Anthony Harris and the other players stepped up. The Eagles' front defensive line stepped up. They was able to get turnovers, and they have to play like that and aggressively every game. You have to play Super Bowl playoff football in a regular season if you want to make the playoffs. And I'm looking at the highlights later on today, and I will be posting the highlights too of all of the games so far. I want to also do questions about which NFL player from the NFC East will be MVP this year. Which quarterback, will be MVP from the NFC East division. We're going to talk about Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, he has to improve better, but he's improving a lot. He's able to level his passes off, completions. He's passing the ball. He's rushing on third down offense, fourth down offense. He's using his legs, play action technique, bootlegs, rushing yards, conversions, third down conversion, fourth down conversion, quarterback sneak, RPOs. Hurts has to keep doing that if he wants to take this Eagles to the playoffs. And that Eagles defense, front five, front defensive linemen, they have to pass rush the quarterback, punch the pocket. They have to play the cover and force turnovers. I want to congratulate the Eagles defense and the coaching staff. That the Eagles snapped a 5 game losing streak. They got to keep winning. So basically, they have to win out. Next is we're going to change the sports topic. We're going to talk about the MLB World Series, the Houston Astros versus the Atlanta Braves. The Atlanta Braves have been balling since the 2021 MLB regular season end, but they were struggling and they was able to rally to make the playoffs. They advanced through the playoffs now to the World Series in baseball, MLB. Who will win the World Series? I have to go with the Houston Astros. I think the World Series is going up to Game 7. Houston won it by, I'm going to say, 4-2. Houston takes the World Series in Game 7. So, guys, I'm going to post more highlights on my social media and on YouTube. And, guys, stay tuned for my AW Sports Chat schedule. And stay tuned for more sports, basketball, and every other sport. Bye.